been here forever, but to be fair, my appointment time wasn't until 1600, I think. Yeah, 1600 to 1700 was about pickup window. I got here several hours early, so not a big deal. I should be here for at least 8 to 10 hours, so it'll give me a chance to get moving as soon as I'm done and not have to worry about running out of time. So as soon as my pressures come up, I will be putting it in the door that the other JCT driver just left. Attack here. Once I'm going to pull out and basically where the waste trailer goes, probably point or come over here to my right by where the RWH trailer is. I'll probably go out that direction and then articulate my tractor back to the left, and that'll give my trailer a chance to start rotating its way back into the lane and right over into that spot that's next to the yard jockey right in front of me. To get my doors open first before I can back in. Let's get herself a little bit further from this guy on the side side of me. Oh, yeah. A little bit tight there. It's actually the blind side that I'm having a problem with now. Just gotta clear the... we're good. Forward first. I want to get my tandems positioned a little bit better, closer to the front of the lane, and then create a little more heavy articulation there. Now the trailer can roll a little better on its own. Beautiful there. Not far off. My tandem's over, and now I've got to rotate my drive tires back over. I want to get a little more to the right. Limited room to work with there, so I dragged them back over a little bit too far. There, just need to double check we're up against the door just right. Perfect, and there's a wheel chock there, so I didn't need to put it in anyway. Those of you who are trying to learn some things about vacuum there, important detail there. I'm letting the trailer do all of the work. Did you notice when I came backward, I didn't do any kind of right steering. All I did was come straight back, and then when I got the trailer in position and rotating the way I wanted it to, then it's just a matter of using varying amounts of left steering inputs to follow it in. Just use it. If it's rotating too fast, put more left in. If it starts to not rotate slowly enough, then you need to take some of the left turn out. We're ready to roll. I have a couple of routing options. Either way, it's going to involve taking I-20 west over to Dallas-Fort Worth, and then taking Highway 287 up from there through Wichita Falls and all that, and then 283 up from there to Altus. But I do have to scale my load. The way I would prefer to go would be take State Route 27 across over to basically over by the right by the Mississippi-Louisiana border, and then get on I-20 from there. But being that taking 55 straight up to Jackson, yeah, even though it's a little bit longer on the miles, the amount of time that it takes is not that much different. Plus, I get my load scaled over there while I'm at it, and then I won't have to worry about going through the state scales over there by the border and have to worry about any problems there. So I will just be going ahead and taking the 55 to 20 route instead of 27 across. 27, if I go that way, there's going to be there'll be other like little towns and then windy roads and stuff that I'd have to deal with. So I think it would be better being in a truck to go ahead and just stay on the interstate. If only this place here had a scale. Somewhere in the ballpark of 600 or so miles to get to Altus from here. Pretty good chance I'll be able to get it all knocked down without stopping. Well, except for break. Like a 30-minute or couple hour break, whatever I decide I want to do. Current time is 8:24 p.m. November 13. Load is due November 15. I was told it, of course, this this was supposed to be a drop and hook by here at the shipper, but it turned out it was live. I think my planner made a mistake. I'm thinking it was a drop hook because we do have drop trailers there, but my particular case was a live load. Not going to complain about it. It's not my call, or even JCT's call what type of load it is. It's up to the shipper to decide whether to do a drop ship or live load. Also, if anything, I might possibly be able to get some detention pay out of it, and also it might help me recover some recap. So yeah, I could be a typical trucker and bitch about this and say, why? How come I had to sit there for 10 hours, literally? But does it really do me any good to do that? I mean, why focus on the negative? I'm still going to get my miles, and I'm still going to use up. I end up using up my hours sooner or later anyway. Not to mention, I see it as they kind of did me a favor, knowing that I prefer driving at night anyway. So sitting there for 10 hours allowed me to reset my clock instead of having to leave there with my 14-hour clock winding down. So now I can start a fresh shift late evening and be able to drive through the night. And in Dallas-Fort Worth area is definitely a big plus. Getting an opportunity to go through there in the middle of the night when hardly any traffic. We'll get to Jackson, stop probably at the Pilot, which is just like one exit east of where I-55 and I-20 meet up. Scale the load there and then get rolling. People are already in the Jackson area. Pretty long 25-mile drive up here. I-20 should be coming up in just a minute, just another mile or two. They're on the furniture and house. From I-20, and then go ahead. We'll be heading east, just only one exit, and Pilot will be there. I can even get off of this exit right here and take it around. It basically curves around into the street that Pilot's on. But I would prefer to just use the interchange and get off on the I-20 side. that? Is there going to be a cloverleaf ramp here somewhere? What kind of bullshit is this? Bypass, or did I miss the exit or something? I don't get it. I didn't even see the exit. This guy can't be for real. Now I have to get off the next exit and circle around. Again, there's a Flying J right here. I can always just go to it instead. Matters which one I use. As long as there's a Catskill and I get my drink refill and whatever. I see Love's on the right side. Where do I turn? Do I turn on this street? Yeah, looks like it. It'd be nice to see signs telling me to turn this way though. Or telling me which way to go to get to it. Because I can't figure it out through all these trees. And there are no signs telling me which way to go. this next fuel lane and just back up to it. Know where I'm supposed to stop here. I don't see a line. Alright, shovel turn. We're ready to get rolling. So scaled legal right off the bat. A little heavier on the dry. On the tandems. 11,640, 32,660, 33,1, and 77,4 gross. So, I want to make my turn, but there's another truck coming back there behind me. Grief. What does it take to get out of this freaking lot? Really? Was a bit of a pointless clusterfuck there. Little tip there. You notice I did that turnaround in front of the fuel island. I had planned to go through there, to go back through there. When I'm making my turn, or my U-turn, or whatever you want to call it, I'm watching my my tandems. Come on. Come on, you don't want to be sitting behind me. Just go. Looks like you don't have a stop sign anyway. Anyway, when I'm making the turn, I'm mostly focused on where my tandems are in relation to the fuel lane that I wanted to go through. I want to make sure they're, once they're lined up, I want them to stay lined up. So, if they're rolling forward and I have them already right in front of the lane, I need to turn harder left and get myself into a 90-degree turn, basically off track myself 90 degrees from the trailer, so that the trailer will just pivot, and then basically come back at a 45 from the lane. I can basically go 45 or so past the lane and then come back to it. been watching my tandems to see where they're at in relation to what I want.
I'm Kilgore. You gotta get right here.
What? Yeah, I'm constantly watching the tandems in relation to where I want them, and then making the steering adjustments to keep to put them where I want them to be. Not to mention also looking ahead and to the right and everywhere else to make sure I know what's going on around me. Not really possible to make that turn there without the tandems coming in a little bit. Thank you. Shut up already. Alright, be going across I-20 westbound now. We're into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Should be able to get into the. Forgot what gear I was in originally. Come on. I'm going too fast to be in the low side. For a second. I got four-wheeler traffic behind me. There's no telling which way they're all going to want to go, and one of them pickup is actually coming this way. Oh, he's waiting for me now. Speeding up on me now and I'm trying to go around you. What is with people? I'm pretty sure it's a 60 zone. Kind of odd that I'm doing about 60, just a hair over, and I'm actually passing people. Not that it's a problem, I'm just not used to it because normally everyone's going at least 5 miles an hour above the speed limit. What's this guy in the last lane doing? I need it over here anyway. Now, based on the mile marker, it looks like it might have been a good 20 miles longer to take I-55 up here instead of taking Highway 27 across. 90 miles across on I-20, so probably be a while before I get into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. As long as I can get there before it starts getting too deep into the morning, I'll be okay. Laundry and a shower, so probably I might just bed it down in Wichita Falls at the Flying J so I can take care of that stuff. Thank you. Don't want to be on I-220. 220 would probably work, but I don't know if it. I would imagine on this end of Jackson, I would think it'd go the opposite direction, not around the, like, westbound. Going up tells me I must be on the western end of the city too, and of course it's just a tease, I guess. Up these numbers, got 40 miles more of Mississippi, 190 of Louisiana, so I got 230 to go before I even get into Texas. And once I'm in Texas, yeah, it's another don't recall how far it is and how far Texas goes across on I-20. 636, so it'll be at least 130 to get from there over to Terrell, which is on the east, just east of Dallas. Terrell's right about where US 80 and I-20 meet up. So we're looking at about 360 to get into the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area, and then another at least 70 across to get from one end of the area, the DFW region, to the other. If not a bit more, so it'll be easily over 400 miles. I may need to stop for a break before then. See what we can do. As long as I can get through the Dallas-Fort Worth area before it starts getting too far into the morning, I'll be okay.
Daniel Peck and Morgan Windsor contributed to this report. Data reacted equals 187, greater than ABC News. Karma Allen, Brandon Bauer, Will Cart, Stacy Chen, Matthew Kerman, Bonnie McLean, Daniel Peck and Morgan Windsor contributed to this report. Article 17 of 25. Legal advice. Hosts rules and help. 9.1K. Posted by you, Paglababa 123. 19 hours ago. Comments are locked. Bola posted. Coworker said he wants to murder me. What legal actions can I take against him? First of all, I wasn't sure who to ask about this. I'm 18 and I still live with my parents. I haven't told them yet because I don't want them to worry about me all day. I am kind of freaking out and trying to take actions as soon as possible. So if this is the wrong subreddit, my bad. Let me know which subreddit I should post it to. Also, I'm posting this from my phone while in class, sorry about all the typos. I work at a
That's an idea. said yours is. 320 miles knocked out so far. I'm gonna take a couple hour break. As much as I want to hurry up and get through Dallas Fort Worth area as quickly as I can, I'd rather get well rested and deal with traffic than drive tired and take risks. So man, I got plenty of time to work with anyway, so there's no reason for me to be in a big hurry. Anyway, we're in Kilgore, Texas. We'll continue on in a couple hours and probably end up in Wichita Falls or somewhere, more than likely at the end of the day. All right.